Smash that like button if you are pumped about the Ripple news that was delivered today. If you haven't heard, Ripple is up big today, 68%, which for a top 5 coin, Ripple is currently number 4 in terms of total market cap. That kind of one-day gain is unheard of. Imagine if Bitcoin went up 68% in a day from 30,000 to like 51,000. That would just be unheard of. So what's going on? Well, unless you are not on crypto Twitter or you have not been on the internet yet, today it was huge news. A judge in New York declared a big win for Ripple in its long-standing court case. Obviously, Ripple was sued about 2.5 years ago, December 2020, by the SEC for an unregistered sale of securities, and the case has been lingering on and on. It's cost Ripple over $100 million in legal fees. But the judge today in New York said that Ripple did not violate federal security laws by selling its XRP token on public exchanges, delivering a landmark legal victory for the cryptocurrency that sent the value of Ripple soaring. The specific language was delivered by the judge. It's not necessarily a security on its face, but, that's the way these things go. When the first judge says it's not just going to be like a harsh, it's definitely not a security. It's baby steps. It's, no, not really a security. Then the next judge is going to be a little bit stronger language, the stronger, and then it's just going to be, no, it's definitely not a security. But that was the ruling. It is not a security. This language is good enough for me. It was the first time a U.S. judge has ruled in favor of a cryptocurrency company to deem certain digital asset sales as falling outside of U.S. securities laws. This was landmark, and it was out of nowhere. No one believed this ruling would happen today. I've been hearing, for at least a year, rumors it's going to be settled this day or that day, blah, blah, blah. This did not happen. And with other companies like EOS was that was another similar company. They were huge. They were like top 20 market cap. They got sued a few years ago. They settled. They did not win that case. So this was totally different. Ripple actually won this case. All other altcoins are basically pumping big time at the news because, even if you're not a big Ripple fan, okay, so maybe you're not part of the Ripple army, who cares? Well, it's big because the way it previously went was that Bitcoin was definitely not a security. Ethereum was kind of yes, kind of no, but they probably wouldn't try to bring any action against Ethereum just because it's too big, too important for the crypto industry. They don't want to piss too many people off. But Ripple, as for most of the time, the number 3 biggest cryptocurrency, kind of fit the target as, fit the bill as the perfect target. They are huge. They have the funds. They are strictly a U.S.-based company. They're a Silicon Valley company in San Francisco. They've been around forever. They did do a private sale in 2012, 2013, whatever year it was, a public sale, like an ICO that anyone could. So they were an easy target, basically. So the fact that they, if they have been declared a security, then any other altcoin could basically be declared a security. But the fact that they are not declared a security, that means pretty much every other altcoin won't be. So the whole market was jumping. BNB was up, Polygon was up big, Litecoin was up big, Solana, Cardano, etc. Bitcoin itself was up 5%, Ethereum up 7%, touched over $2,000 today. That is massive. So Bitcoin's price about $31,600-$31,700 right now. It's the highest price Bitcoin has been at in 14 months since May 10th, 2022. That was the last time Bitcoin was at this price. So it's been a long bear market, but that's what it is. When getting out of bear markets, it's just, wins here, little wins here, big wins there, and then all of a sudden you build some momentum and then the market starts sending. Also, and they didn't even end right there. So Coinbase, within an hour after the announcement, they said that they will relist XRP for trading on their exchange. So Coinbase had them listed for years and years and years. Then right when the SEC ruling happened, when the lawsuit was brought 2.5 years ago, Coinbase delisted them. That was a very big deal. People were very pissed about that. Then 2 years later, today, Coinbase immediately said they will relist it. So just think, if Coinbase lists any other asset, the token price pumps. So this definitely contributed to the pump. That's very good. Gemini, that's another top 10, top 15 exchange. They also said that they will be relisting Ethereum's XRP soon. I think there were a bunch of other exchanges I couldn't really keep track. So this is very exciting. Now, also, it wasn't a full win whatsoever. It's basically, the judge's ruling XRP said that any sales on cryptocurrency exchanges, that does not constitute a security law violation. But it did say that Ripple's $720 million of sales to hedge funds and institutional buyers, like a sort of a private sale to qualified buyers, that did amount to an unregistered sale of security. So that, she seemed to indicate, is probably still not going to be allowed. That could be, lawsuit, could be prone to a lawsuit right there. But any trade, any exchange, any buying XRP on exchanges, that is totally fine. who is the judge, Judge Annalisa Torres. She's from New York, 63, 64 years old. This is impressive. An older judge who the 60 and up crowd usually is not a big fan of cryptocurrency. This is very impressive that she could kind of, see right through it and is a fan. I like it. So now a lot of people are also saying, will this have any bearing on the spot ETF approval? Because the USC is also sort of, they have never ever, accepted a US spot ETF application. Other countries have, like some in Europe, some in Australia, etc., but not the US. That's another thing that would cause the market to go up. And in the last couple of weeks, unrelated to this, people were saying that a spot ETF would be unveiled pretty soon. BlackRock, the huge financial institution, they said that there's a 50% chance they think of a spot ETF getting approval. Grayscale said they were optimistic too. They were strengthening up their ETF application. Then Bernstein, their analyst, said that it is likely that a US spot ETF will be approved by the SEC. I think that might be a little too optimistic. I'm going to still have to see it to believe it, because I've been hearing about an approval every few months consistently since mid-2017 or so. It's about 5-6 years. We're just always hearing, they're going to approve one. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but again, I'll have to see it to believe it. I think this language right here, that it's likely by Bernstein investment analyst, that's probably a little bit too optimistic, but we shall see. One good thing could lead to another good thing. Who knows? Drop a comment down below. Let me know how pumped you are about XRP. Hit that like and subscribe button. Be back later with a new video. Ben Crypto signing out. Catch you later.